Welcome back to Instables, everyone. I hope you're having a blessed day again as we sit on a pullback with a bounce. Will we possibly continue to fill this bounce to the upside from our prior gap down that we had below our 50-day, or will we possibly continue on lower as we have been increasing in sell pressure with our EMA lines crossing below the median of MACD? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for from here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news at very key levels that you want to be watching, major levels that you want to be watching, like ADTX here mentioning in pre-market on Friday at $17, continuing on higher all the way up to $27 on the day. Again, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert throughout the day. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the spot with you guys here again, looking at our daily candle structure so we can anticipate what we're looking for going into this next week. Again, as we sit on a bounce, not an inside bar open. We have no large wick to the downside showing us that we have major support quite yet. But one thing that we do have is a bounce, and we will see exactly how we hold this bounce. But again, sitting just above support, we want to see if we do get any possible pullbacks with wicks to the downside. That would be that more bullish possible case scenario for that continuation on higher on this bounce. Again, that would be that confirmation, in my opinion, from an engulfing candle exactly at support. But as we said on a bounce, for that possible overextension higher into our prior gap down, that would be that gap fill you're looking for intraday. But from here on this bounce, again, a nice bounce that we mentioned from possible support leading into 431. We did have this bounce, but very much looking to see how we hold our strongest support zone here from 431 coming down to 429. So again, we're cautious. We're looking for any possible major wicks to the downside going into this week. We will see exactly what happens again here on the daily chart. We want our white shaded lines to start to come in. Again, I like the bounce that we had, but we need white shaded lines to start to come in. Even though we had a bounce, as you guys can notice, we do not have a white shaded line coming in. This could be the beginning of a decrease in sell pressure, but for now, we are looking for that continuation with decreases in sell pressure. If we happen to get these two next bars as white shaded lines, for example, we had our 12 cross back above our 26, and we jump back above our 8-day moving average here, crossing back above our 21. That would be that large bullish case scenario move that you would, in my opinion, play into short term and possibly swing long term into. So that's what we're watching out for overall from here. Again, a support zone that we had from prior consolidation. We had to hold this level again, that retest we had after a spike higher and then continued on higher on that continuation. Also, one thing to consider is back in 2021, guys, on our weekly chart, a very similar scenario happened within this possible support that we are looking for. And as you guys can see, we held this support exactly at this point. We had a continuation overextension in the market exactly where we held support. Again, now testing that support. Again, looking for that possible bounce back, possible hold here on our 21 weekly moving average to possibly hold that support that we had prior again from 2021, which also was that point that we retested before our continuation lower. So again, this is a very key point that we are testing and we can possibly rally from. And if we do not rally from, we will simply close below our 21 monthly moving average for that bearish case scenario. And again, as we had prior with that inside bar open, exactly at resistance, we had confirmation on that pullback. We will know exactly what happens next from here, but this is our weekly watch. Keep an eye on exactly how we hold our 21 weekly moving average going to this next week, guys. Again, with Jackson Hole coming in on the 24th, with Powell speaking, this is the watch. Now looking at our monthly candle structure, again, we mentioned with a possible pullback here exactly at resistance, again with wicks to the upside, very clear that we would possibly have resistance and showing that resistance with our inside bar open. Now looking to see exactly how we close this candle here on the month. In my opinion, if we have a wick to the downside, that would be plausible, as that would be that consolidation after our momentum candle to the upside from our prior month. That would be plausible, again with a possible wick to the downside. Again, showing that we need proof of concept to continue on higher still, but that would be plausible. We'll see exactly how this closes. If we happen to just completely dump and sell off here, but keep in mind our 8-month moving average is still above our 21-month moving average, and we're looking to see exactly how we hold. And this pullback that we had this last week, in my opinion, shows a lot here for what we're looking for going into this next month. If we possibly, again, do hold with a wick to the downside, if we possibly have another wick to the downside with, again, a possible hammer candle showing us that we're respecting our 8-month moving average, that could be that long-term possible play. That's what we're looking for here, guys. What exactly could possibly happen next on our monthly, on our weekly, to predict what could possibly happen next on our daily chart, on our short-term momentum, is what we're going to continue to watch out for. Again, looking at our VPVR, looking at our strongest volume points. Again, we had possible support here, as you guys can see now, bouncing back into possible support here. So again, our question is, will we possibly gap fill into this possible support, or will we possibly test our next prior support here at 428? In my opinion, we are very much just simply looking to see exactly how we hold back above our 8-day. If we get back above it, if we do get back above our resistance here on this downtrend, that will be that nice short-term play, and bulls will very much be heavier to the upside at that point. But from here, again, a nice bounce that I actually did play into here. But as far as that continuation on higher, we are cautious as we have possible support that we could retest here at 428. But in my opinion, bears very cautious short term, bulls very much cautious as well. If we do not fill this gap, we could possibly retest our 428 level. From here, we want to see that either retest or that possible rejection or continuation back above our 8-day from here. This is the overall watch, guys. This is our psychological idea, in my opinion, based on our larger time frames. Now, again, with that said, again, if you are a day trader, if you were looking for pre-market news before market open, again, mentioning ADTX from pre-market at $17 and having a continuation out the gate here all the way up to $27 on the day, guys. Again, a major breakout in the Instabulls room, one of many that we mentioned throughout the week. Go to instabulls.com in the description below, and for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert throughout the day again. And again, all of you Instabulls, I do appreciate every one of you guys for supporting the channel. Looking forward to going at it this week. Again, making sure that we are cautious leading into Jackson Hole, but very much looking for exactly how the market bounces back from this bounce. Are we going to hold this bounce? Will we possibly jump back above our 8-day? We'll see exactly what happens. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.